Hello, Virgo. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general read, so of course everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel at Valve53 Tarot. She's review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Whoa. Damn, Virgo. A lot of energy today, I noticed, with people about the grind and the hustle and doing whatever the hell they got to do. Unfortunately, through unfortunate and uncertain times and situations and circumstances. You're showing me something very similar to Capricorn. Ooh, okay, so jumping into, ooh, my goodness. One more and I'll jump in. It makes sense. Okay, Virgo. Damn. It's a nice energy. There's a lot of it's a nice energy, but unfortunate circumstances, like I stated. Acceptance, surrender. Like, you know what? Something just might be what it is. Unfortunately, it's sort of like, okay, no idea what to think, no idea what to feel. Even you are trying to kind of plan ahead and think a little bit into the future about this, Virgo, which is interesting. So on one hand, acceptance. Whatever your dynamic or situation or circumstances are that you're up against or facing, whatever this is that you're trying to do, acceptance. Like, okay, this is what's going on. This is what the situation is. I mean, you check yourself immediately. But that's the thing though, moving forward is a different story. You're like, you know what? You're like, I kind of don't have time, time nor energy right now to try and think this all the way through and plan something out. I just got to act. You're saying I can't fucking stop. Something's got to be done. I got to figure something out. Even though you are kind of just willy nilly winging this thing, all you know is like, nope, cannot stop. I have to keep up with something, and I got to do what I got to do. You're showing me that not only do you do what you do for you, Virgo, you do what you do for those also around you that you do love and care for. Here's the thing, though. You're beginning to kind of question something here about them. You're beginning to question something about them. So when it comes to this type of mindset of, grind and hustle and, chase and pursue, not necessarily chase, but pursue your goals and your dreams and doing just kind of like, grin and bear it, just do whatever the fuck you got to do? Are you doing with someone on that same wavelength, or are you not? Or are they just someplace like you don't know where they're at? Or is it just different mindsets and different perspectives? Because what I'm looking at here is two different speeds. What I mean by two different speeds is, which I do understand that. Don't know if I'll talk about that. But, geez, it's a perfect fit. But the two different paces and speeds between the two of you. One person is like, I know what needs to be done, just fucking do it. Another person might be like, I know what needs to be done, how am I going to go about doing it? And you're like, by the time you try to plan out and think about how you could have done this, it just could have been done already. There's two different kind of like perspectives. I mean, that's the thing. The both of you are kind of circling the same. The both of you are circling the same goal, but you're approaching it from different angles. And that's the thing. Different angles, different approaches, different speeds, different ways of thinking, different ways of going about things. And so Virgo, what you're emphasizing is you're very quick. Like you're just quick on it. They're not so quick on it. It takes them a little bit of time, like push to start or shove to start. Just get in there. Just fucking do it. They're testing you. That's the thing. They are testy, real testy. Like you're emphasizing I'm doing what I can to hold myself, not only hold myself and keep myself together, but also hold what we have together to keep what we have together and make sure that we don't fucking go under. And not only on top of all this, you're emphasizing, I have to also on top of this, the cherry on top, figure out how the fuck am I going to bring this up to them to make sure they understand where I'm coming from, what our situation circumstances are, what we're dealing with, what we're facing, what we're up against, and how the fuck we're going to clear up these problems and these issues that we both are facing and dealing with, but at the same time I feel alone in. Virgo. The math ain't mathin'. The math ain't mathin'. And that's what I don't understand. Like I said, the both of you are, well, even you, Virgo, you're like, and now to switch over and get on their wavelength. And I'm like, ooh. Damn, you're moving. I'll give you that. You're moving. Why is that even a difficulty? Why is that even a difficulty? Are they like, what is it? I mean, the energy they're presenting, they should be able to just handle it straightforward. So what's with the difficulty? Like, it is what it is. Hey, we need to fucking do something. Hey, we got problems and issues we need to take care of. Hey, we can't just keep lollygagging and like dragging our feet or dragging our knuckles and not fucking taking care of these problems and these issues. We need to do something yesterday. You're trying to figure out how to communicate about this, Virgo. You're emphasizing hand in hand, like, yes, you may work hard, but you like to play hard. But in order to play hard, you need to make sure that you work your ass off. But that's what's so interesting is even when you're trying to figure out how to bring the two of you closer together and how to bring up this difficult talk or conversation, I don't know, drink responsibly, party safe. Um, like we got some things we need to take care of. We can have our fun later, but there's some shit we got to do first. So yay, see, it wasn't that easy. And that's what I don't understand is Virgo, when you kind of take the lead on this, how fast shit gets done. But the problem is when you take the lead and see how fast shit gets done, you start to wonder, like, do they even give a fuck? Your attention now turns over to them like, are they just kind of sitting back and letting me kind of run the show and do everything? There's the devil energy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Virgo, you're flirting with some dangerous energy. One moment, you're flirting with dangerous energy. Oh my gosh, there's a fine line. There's a very fine line. Yeah, there's a very fine line. When they say, geez Louise, when they say love is blind, what do you think that means? Love is blind. I love them. I'll do anything for them. That's one-sided. That's one person's perspective. I love them. I'll do anything for them. It's not wrong to stop and question, will they do the same for you? It's not wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing negative about that. Nothing wrong with it. It's a genuine question. Will they stop and do the same for you that you would do for them? Love is blind. I'm a ride or die. I will do anything I have to for them. I will step in and help them. Will they do the same for you? Take off those love glasses and go, wait a minute. Who am I dealing with? Who the fuck am I dealing with? What are they all about? That's why you're here asking, Virgo. I mean, just how fast those problems, those issues are cleared up just says something. I mean, maybe it just takes maybe it just takes a conversation. Maybe it just takes a talk. I don't know. You're like, yeah, I'm all for cutting loose and having fun. At the same time, this is some serious shit. It's ultimately it's a balance. Like I said, work hard, play harder. Not too hard. You got to show up for work. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. The dynamic has shifted. That's why. The dynamic has shifted. What you're emphasizing, Virgo, is the roles have reversed a little bit. The both of you used to be on the same wavelength, same like energy, same mindset. Unfortunately, what you're emphasizing is like go getter, like do more. And it's not wrong, Virgo, to ask someone, I need you to do more. I need you to step up. I need you to show me you take our relationship, our situation as seriously as I do. We got some shit we got to do. Afterwards, let it loose, let it rip. We can fucking party. But right now, we got some shit we need to do. To be a power couple, to be a powerhouse to fucking reckon with, you have to be in that same mindset, same mode. Otherwise, it's like, I'm fucking doing everything. I'm dragging them. And they're just kind of like moping in the back, like, I don't want to fucking do this. Fuck you then. Stay home. Go away. You're dragging me. You're dragging me back. You're clearly not helping. You're not wanting to do this with me. You're not understanding where I'm coming from. You're not understanding how I'm feeling. You're not understanding and accepting my perspective and how I feel about all this. What you're emphasizing, Virgo, is you fucking miss it. You fucking miss it. It's like there's this idea of what used to be between the two of you that you kind of hold dearly and close to your chest. But the unfortunate thing is, like, those times have come and gone, and you're just like, fuck. Like, I don't know what the depth of my love is for this situationship or relationship or connection is right now. I don't know. Because you're like, it's hard to fucking identify. You're over here wondering about them, and then even that, because of that, it kind of snowball effects into this energy of like, you even wonder about you. And so it's like, it's momentum. Because right now it's like things may have been good at one time, but for some reason it's beginning to shift into that perspective where you almost feel like you're settling for less than what you want or desire. Yeah, gee, that fracture took place though, by the way. The fracture took place. Another word for that, Virgo, is split. Energetic split. Oh my gosh. What you seek seeks you. And once again, you're emphasizing, I got to do whatever the fuck I got to do. You're like, it's not easy, but once again, I'll do whatever I got to do. And if things aren't moving in the direction that I want them to move, I'll just fucking do it. You're kind of saying, I'll just do it and I'll just live with it. Virgo. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on now. You're emphasizing, after the Wheel of Fortune, there's the Sun. But you're also like, fuck, it's too bright. It makes sense. It makes sense. Jeez Louise, Virgo. Ooh. Virgo. I wouldn't do that. Do they know? Ooh, do they know? You're like, I'm trying to be understanding. Once again, I'm trying to be understanding. I'm trying to be loving, caring, supportive. I'm trying. But you're also like, I don't know how much longer I can kind of do this. And so ultimately what you're saying is you're holding space for the potential or the possibility. Geez Louise, Virgo. You're holding space for the potential or the possibility of like will they energetically almost step into themselves? Will they step into themselves or will they not? Because at this point, because whatever the situation is and how things have shifted and changed, this energy over here where the split and the fracture took place has already caused an energetic separation or like space between the two of you. And so this energy over here is the potential of who that person could eventually be fast forward in time. It's an ideal is what I'm saying. It's not necessarily who they are right now. I understand you don't want to give up on someone you love and care for deeply. I get that. But you're going to have to make that decision of you may want something for someone more than they want it for themselves, even though you may be together. And you can't force that, nor push that, nor control, nor manipulate that. That is something, you can lead a typical saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force them to drink. That has to be a drive or an instinct within them to want to do that same thing that you want them to do. Otherwise, if they do it just because you want them to do it, they're going to hold it against you. And then you're going to be like, what the fuck? Well, you did it, but now it's like, what's the problem now? And it's like, great. I didn't want to do this. It creates an entanglement. It creates an entanglement. There's this yearning for how things could be between the two of you. At the same time, even realistically, Virgo, is it worth holding on to the ideal of the potential of what something could be or turn out to be for the sake of sacrificing a reality of the present moment of something that you're already not okay with? That's kind of like saying you're using the future to escape your present reality, which you clearly disagree with. Therefore, it's kind of like, until you get to that energy over there, let's just keep our energy separated, because I don't want to deal with this right now. I don't want to be here. I'm uncomfortable. I'm unsettled. I don't feel like, we're on the same page, same wavelength. But if you get over there, if you cross that finish line over there, I'll be there waiting for you. No, you won't be, Virgo. It doesn't work that way. No, you won't be. Because what you're automatically saying is, I dismiss who you are right now. I don't accept who you are right now. Potential. It's a tricky thing. There's the high priest. Yeah, I know, Virgo. I know. You're like, what the fuck? There's the world. Yep. And message received. This is what it is, Virgo. Here's the thing. I do believe that energy is there. They just have to want it. They have to want it, Virgo. And unfortunately, like I said, that is a situation of you kind of have to step back, allow them to do their thing, and see, like, do they want what you want? And do you ultimately have the same goals and same vision and want the same things in life? Or do you not? And that can be a very uncomfortable conversation to have, but also very necessary, because your future's on the line and no one's getting younger. Goodbye.